Cut off, sorry. So, and in that dream, she felt uncomfortable, and I wanted to make her feel better because, I feel very motherly protective of people, particularly the younger ones. And although there was this jealousy in me at the same time, but I allowed it. And I said to her, "You are beautiful, believe in yourself." And her boyfriend said, "Yes, I know she's gorgeous." And he petted her, and jealousy came up. And this, I'm just a fifth wheel. I'm just, I'm garbage. That's how it felt. And that is the present time, the present tense emotion. We can get into it, not run away from it. We can get into it. We can allow that to be. That is beautiful beyond imagination. You allow that jealousy to be. Not run away from, not cover it up, drown it out with Rush Limbaugh radio, but sit in silence. That is where the ghosts come. Yes. The ghosts from our past. The memories are coming up. But don't get into a memory before you haven't dealt with the present. So the presence is where it starts. You are here right now in the present time. You are 50 something and you are jealous of your 28-year-old girlfriend. And you say to her, you want to say you are beautiful, but the jealousy doesn't allow you to say it. So now comes the opportunity to say it anyway and see how that feels. Okay, this is how I want to work with people at that center. I really want to go to the core of it because that's gonna be the ultimate luxury for you. You're gonna die eventually anyway, and then your body detaches, your soul detaches itself from the body. It takes it off like a suit, like a spacesuit, as I call it. And then you suddenly see it from the outer perspective. But you can already get into it as you are in the body, make your body really healthy, and see it from an outer perspective while you're in the body. And really enjoy then, wholesome joy of being your body. Old, decrepit, young, but we can do things about this, with holistic healing. There's a 92-year-old woman who is banging a 30-year-old man. Okay? I've seen this on the internet, so I don't want to hear any more excuses why people are, totally depressed and giving up on themselves. No, there's no need for it at any time. You can be wrinkly as hell and you can still have a full life. You can even have a full sex life if you allow it. If you dissolve the shame has to be dissolved. We are mammals. Okay? And if we eat well, if we live well, then our hormones stay balanced as well. So I clearly see this. People always go by, oh, this is like the age when this is. Forget about all of this. This is just medical school book. Throw that out. It doesn't apply when you live completely healthy. There's a woman, she's whole food vegan, was declared Peter's sexiest vegan in the world. So 80 something. And real gorgeous woman, actually. And radiates out sexuality and everything. And self-love. That's really the key to it. You can't be sexual if you don't love yourself. You have to love yourself first. That comes first. Scarlett Johansson talked about that as well. Very well observed. You have to love yourself. You have to feel really comfortable with who you are. And in order to do this, we have to let the memories and the ghosts of the past, we have to let this all come to the surface. And we have to communicate with it. We have to deal with it instead of shunning it away or drowning it out or going into clubs or bars or drinking or whatever people do. I want to lead people towards holistic healing and a complete holistic reform. That is my mission. If I can make this, if I can make that happen, we make it happen together. I can't. I'm just one person. We all depend on everyone else, on every path that we're doing. If I make something like this happen, I made it only happen because other people helped. So maybe no one will help, it's okay too. But at least, I'm offering these thoughts and ideas and seeds. And I offer this perspective on things. I offer this because I too learned it from other people. I carried it on in forms of my videos and my blogs. Esther Odermatt is carrying this on also with blogs and books. She wrote books too. And she's carrying this on with her own primal therapy center in St. Gallen. Amazing. So fantastic. I personally, I have seen a couple of problems with primal therapy, so it's fantastic, okay, and led me to where I am now in my healing journey. But there are problems in it too, okay, and they have made a lot of mistakes too. 2 people died. People need to know this, okay. I'm disclosing this to people so that they know what they're up against, to use that word, not we can be for it, but we need to know what we're dealing with. So 2 people died because the other people were all too busy with themselves and too messed up. And Arjanov had gone into retirement. That's when these 2 people died. Like a year or 2 after Arjanov had left and was no longer the one overviewing everything, monitoring the situation. That's real critical. I was afraid of that. I was afraid that when he leaves, I was very nervous about this. Because he was the expert in it. He had the eagle eyes to see when problems occur, because he had been doing this for, I don't know, he'd been doing this since 1960 or something. I think that's when he discovered the primal scream. He'd been a psychoanalytical therapist before that, Freudian branch, kind of, So the analytical school, a lot of people were in that. Annalise was in that too. And he discovered that zone in us that goes deeper than the talking. The visceral, biological, physical memories, the body shape, the way we hold ourselves, the muscle. I talked to my brother about this a while back. The way we hold our bodies, the posture, everything has, the way you hold yourself has a root cause. And that root cause is often psychological pain from childhood that we are trying desperately to cramp away. But if we loosen all of this, that's why yoga comes in, very important. If we loosen this up, or we can also use dance, we can use sound therapy too, crystal healing. I want to incorporate all of that, all. Hiking in nature, very important. want to incorporate all of this. And I want group session. I want all of this free. The other people are always charging a lot. Teal Swan, Esther Odermatt, Arjanov. Yeah. Not judging them, that's their right to do. They have costs that they need to cover. But I want to offer this for free to people because everyone needs it, and I strongly believe that any kind of health service should be free of charge for every living being anywhere worldwide, beyond Earth and beyond, Mars, Moon, and beyond. Every living being, every Martian, every ET, and every being, when they suffer, they have the right to receive help without someone saying, hey, now you gotta pay. Okay. Helping someone is love. Love doesn't have a price. And psychological warmth and inclusiveness is the foundation to get something holistic, something wholesome like this started. That is the foundation for it. And it is my dream to get something like this worked on. We begin with an idea. That's law of attraction also, And I don't know when this is gonna cut off, but
I have the waffle for you.
oh great, thank you. You made waffles. You got a waffle iron.
Did he go upstairs?
Yes, he is here.
Yes?
Yes. Papa Dog is here. Yes, sitting on my recliner chair. The Papa Dog is there, yes. And yeah, and I want people to bring their animals to that resort. Okay. They have to pick up after their animals, of course. And they have to clean the rooms after the animals. Yeah, if the animals mess stuff up, they have to clean. And maybe one has to charge a deposit, I don't know. So sometimes that's a good incentive to do. But I want people to bring their animals, and we go hiking together with our animals, and dogs and cats and horses. So it's gonna be awesome, It's really gonna be awesome. We're gonna create a paradise together. And I'll talk more about this in my future videos, because I have endless thoughts on it and ideas, creative things that I want to flow into this, okay? So you guys take care. Bye-bye.